The ancient Stoics were philosophers who lived from the 3rd century BC to the 3rd century AD, offered the world an amazing philosophy that is actively used in the lives of many people today. Stoicism is not just a set of theories and principles, it is a way of life, a way of thinking and acting that helps you overcome life's difficulties and achieve inner peace. The pursuit of wisdom and prudence was the main principle of the ancient Stoics. They taught that it is important to control your emotions, accept things as they are, and act according to your principles, even in the most difficult situations. This approach to life helped them achieve inner harmony and happiness. There was no shortage of action in the lives of the ancient Stoics. They were extremely disciplined and wise people who faced various challenges and trials. For example, Caesar, one of the most famous Stoics, was a slave and trader before becoming a philosopher. His life path from prisoner to teacher symbolizes the strength of spirit and the ability to overcome any difficulties. Another famous Stoic, Epictetus, taught his followers that happiness and wisdom are within us and do not depend on external circumstances. He said people are not worried about things, but about their ideas about things. Epictetus encouraged people to focus on what is within their control and to accept inevitable changes with wisdom and calm. However, if we are talking about the ancient Stoics, then we cannot fail to mention Marcus Aurelius, who is one of the most famous emperors of the Roman Empire, and at the same time a Stoic. His famous Meditations are a collection of writings in which he shared his thoughts and teachings on Stoicism. They reflect his deep understanding of philosophy and human nature. Marcus Aurelius understood that life is full of trials and injustices, but he learned to accept them as an integral part of existence. He wrote, "There is nothing bad except ignorance and lies, and nothing good except wisdom and truth." His words remind us of the importance of truth and wisdom in our lives. Modern Stoicism continues to attract people with its relevance and simplicity. In a world where stress and uncertainty are often commonplace, the principles of Stoicism help many people stay calm and stay true to their values. Here are some examples of how the principles of Stoicism can be applied in everyday life. Job loss. Imagine you lost your job due to downsizing. Instead of falling into panic or despair, Stoicism will teach you to accept the situation as something that is beyond your control. Instead of wasting energy on unhelpful worries, you can focus on finding new opportunities, learning new skills, or redefining your goals. Conflict with a colleague. You are faced with an unpleasant situation at work, for example, a conflict with a colleague. Instead of reacting emotionally or aggressively, Stoicism will teach you to remain calm and reflect on how best to handle the situation. You can focus on finding a compromise or ask your supervisors for help while remaining polite and professional. Failure of plans. You planned a weekend with family or friends, but bad weather or other unforeseen circumstances ruin your plans. Stoicism will teach you to accept this disruption as part of life and find ways to adapt to the new situation. Instead of being upset that it didn't work out, you can come up with an alternative plan or simply enjoy some free time at home with a book or movie. These examples show how the principles of Stoicism can help people effectively cope with various challenges and stressful situations in everyday life. They encourage us to have a more reasonable and calm attitude towards life's difficulties, which allows us to maintain inner harmony and continue to move forward. Thus, modern Stoicism is not just the teaching of ancient philosophers. It is a philosophy that is actively applied in the everyday lives of many people. It helps us to be wiser, calmer, and focused on what really matters. As Marcus Aurelius himself said, learn to fill yourself with inner peace, and then no external turbulence will be able to touch you.